What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back. Today I am bringing you yet another top 10 video. Today's video will be the top 10 greatest Pokemon chase cards of all time. Now, I do not mean individual cards, but rather groups of chase cards like, EX cards, GX cards, Shining cards, things like that. Now, before we get into this list, I would like to thank everybody who uses my eBay link below. It's an affiliate link that helps the channel out tremendously. So if you do any shopping on eBay, click my link below. Now, with any top 10 list, we have to have a criteria of excellence. How are we going to be judging these chase cards? I have come up with 3 criteria, and that would be the popularity of the chase card, or the excitement you get when you open a pack looking for that card, the overall value of these chase cards, and do these chase cards withstand the test of time? Meaning, if they were made many years ago and they were great and you're making them still today, do they still have that wow factor when you open them up from a pack? Let's start this video out with the number 10 best chase card of all time, and that is the Tag Team GX card. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe these Tag Team GX cards do quite well in the competitive Pokemon TCG. And it's also very cool to have 2 Pokemon on the same card doing an Ultra Mega attack. Now, as cool as these cards are, and as good of an idea as they were, they don't really hold a lot of value. The Charizard and Braixen GX and the Charizard Reshiram GX don't hold a lot of value as Gem Mint 10s, and neither do most of the other Tag Team GX cards. Not to mention, I believe there were only 4 sets that these cards were actually made for. Tag Team, Unbroken Bonds, Cosmic Eclipse, and Unified Minds, I believe. And let's be honest, pulling these cards from those booster boxes don't exactly make you jump up out of your seat, but they are still a very cool concept, so I put them at the number 10 spot on the list. Coming in at number 9, one of the greatest chase cards of all time have to be the GX cards. Now, the GX cards can vary. You have some GX cards that nobody really care about, and then you have other GX cards like the Charizard GX from Burning Shadows, which is a $2,000+ card as a PSA 10, or all of the shiny GX cards from Hidden Fates are also very popular and quite valuable. The number 8 greatest chase cards of all time would have to be the Legend cards from Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Now, if you take a look at these 2 cards right here, they are magnificent. This Lugia Legend and this Ho-Oh Legend card, I mean, the artwork, the illustrations are just phenomenal. Not to mention they are quite expensive when you have them graded. But, big fat but, these were some of the first cards where you actually had to piece them together, kind of like the V-Union cards we're seeing today, which are also not that popular. So I do believe if you were to have this Lugia or this Ho-Oh printed on a standard size trading card, they would have done a lot better and would be a lot more valuable than they are having to piece them together like that. So if it wasn't for that, I would put these Legends cards way up on the list, but for right now, we're going to put them in the number 8 spot. The number 7 greatest chase cards of all time would have to be the regular, or I should say old school EX cards. As you can see right here, Pokemon went above and beyond with the development of these cards. Putting that extra shiny border around them was a very unique touch at the time. Not to mention you got super popular Pokemon like Charizard, Mewtwo, Blastoise. All the big hitters are there, and they do fetch some premiums as Gem Mint 10s. But unfortunately, these cards are not higher up on the list because they do not withstand the test of time. The EX cards printed in the XY era, a lot of them are not very valuable at all, nor exciting to pull. So yes, these cards were created again back in 2013 through 2016, but they didn't have quite the touch that these ones had back in the day. The number 6 greatest chase cards of all time have to be the Level X cards from the Diamond and Pearl era. These cards were very underrated for the longest time because you had the, Generation 4 Pokemon, was it? That weren't the most popular at the time, but these Level X cards, they look beautiful, don't they? Not only are a lot of them very low population as PSA 10s, but they're also very valuable as well. So unfortunately, the popularity just isn't there for these cards, even though you could be very excited pulling one of these from a Diamond and Pearl booster pack. Which is why I put these Level X cards at the number 6 spot on the list. Coming in at number 5, we have the regular holographic cards, dating all the way back from the WotC era. Now, why did I put this at the number 5 spot? Let me tell you. So when you talk about WotC holos from 1999, 2000, they almost couldn't be beat, right? Even today, when you pull one, you pull a first edition base set Charizard, you're probably gonna crap your pants. But these cards are still being made and they do not withstand the test of time. You pull a regular holographic card out of a modern set nowadays and people pretty much just throw it away. They're treated about as well as the common cards you get. Nobody really cares about them, and they don't hold any value nowadays. So you had two ends of the spectrum here. You had the extremely valuable WotC Holos, and then the Holos nowadays, which are practically worthless. So for that, I put this right in the middle of the list at the number 5 spot. Coming in at number 4, we have the shiny Legends cards. These are from Call of Legends set, and they are absolutely magnificent. Just take a look at this Ho-Oh and Lugia. The artwork is spectacular. They are super expensive as PSA 10s, and yeah, what else is there to say? But the Call of Legends set wasn't very popular at the time, but I think these are some very awesome cards right here. And if they had some popularity behind them, or more popularity behind them, I would have put them higher up on the list, but they are definitely phenomenal cards, very expensive, number 4 on the list. Getting down to the final 3, we have the number 3 on our list, and that is Crystal Pokemon cards. Now, Crystal Pokemon cards had a very short run, like a lot of the other ones on this list. They were only printed in Aquapolis and Skyridge set, and they were magnificent, for the most part. You had a couple of so-so crystal cards, like Golem, Kingdra, and then you had your S-tier crystal cards like Crystal Charizard and Lugia from Aquapolis. And both of these cards right here sell consistently for over 5 figures. Unfortunately, they never brought back crystal cards, which is a shame. I think they would be awesome nowadays. What do y'all think? But yeah, Crystal Pokemon cards are the number 3 greatest chase cards of all time. Coming in at number 2, we have Shining cards. Shining cards are amazing. These cards date back since Neo Revelation set, and even bringing them back 15 plus years later, they're still tremendously popular. Much like the crystal cards, a lot of the cards right here can go for over 5 figures, and even the modern Shining cards are pretty valuable, like Shining Mew and Shining Rayquaza, that still sell for hundreds of dollars as a PSA 10, even with hundreds to thousands of them being graded. Bottom line, folks, you put Shining in front of a Pokemon, it's going to be an instant hit, which is why this is the number 2 greatest set of chase cards of all time. And the number 1 greatest chase cards ever, there can't be any argument, it has to be the Gold Star Pokemon cards. Not only are these tremendously valuable, but they're very low pop cards when you have them graded, and each and every single Gold Star is super, super expensive, which is more than you can say for any other group of chase cards in Pokemon. With cards like Gold Star Torchic and Gold Star Charizard selling for $43,000, $27,000, and not to mention the Gold Star Rayquaza from the EX Deoxys set. The Gold Star cards are absolutely maxed out in every category, which is why I put them at the number 1 greatest set of chase cards ever. Thank you all for watching, folks. Let me know what you think of this list. I'd really appreciate it. What's your favorite set of chase cards ever? Let me know in the comments below. That's all I got for you, folks. As always, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will catch you in my next one.